Hello, this is Rosewater. MFW has managed to wreak havoc this weekend. It comes down to either she's lying or Randy and Diane are lying. So it all depends on who's doing the lying. But MFW has been pretty much running the show for the last little while. They gave her, Diane, you gave her the power. You gave her the power of your show. Let her do whatever you want, whatever she wants to do. It's not your show anymore, Diane. It's MFW's show. She controls it. I know that's hard to hear, but you've been pretty much a dysfunctional parent between you and Randy. You just let her run amok. You let her have her temper tantrums. You let her provoke people. You let her bully people. And actually, you let her lie about friends of your own that are your friends, or supposedly your friends. We're back to this friend thing. Like, I know you talk on the phone with each other and you know each other on a personal level. If you know Katie on a personal level, I suggest that you start giving her some advice, because she's extremely paranoid. She doesn't trust anybody, which you can't blame her because you guys are making backroom deals behind her. So actually, she was right to be paranoid. She can't trust anybody because who's she gonna trust? You don't back her up. She gives her all. You have created Katie as your attack dog. So if somebody that you don't like or disagree with or doesn't like you, Katie and all her little followings go after them. So that's how Katie proves that she loves you. She's not the kind of girl that's going to pat you on the back and say, "Oh, Diane, that's all right. That's all right, Diane. You'll get past this." No, she's not going to do that. She doesn't have the funds to send you a gift and say, "Oh, sorry, Diane. Sorry, Randy, you had such a hard day. Here's a gift." She can't do that. Diane, you're good at passing out gifts when people aren't feeling very good. But she doesn't have the money to do that. You have to remember, she's only living on cheeseburger money and working at a bar. I mean, you got this poor girl out there slaving, and she has no friends because you say you're her friend, and pretty much you tell her not to even come to your show. You picked her over Shannon. Like, you let her throw Crystal under the bus, Stephanie under the bus. You could have stopped that at any time. That was kind of crazy what she did to them. Who else has she done that to? You just don't seem to mind. You just don't seem to mind. I mean, I don't know. Is Marla in your chats anymore? I know she's not feeling well, but she is out and about. I see her in other chats, so. But I haven't seen her over in yours, so. MFW rules the roost. She's the one that tells you who to like, who not to like. You know, you've given her free rein. Like, she's allowed to do whatever she wants. She can act as negative as she wants. She can bully. She can tease. She can disobey pretty much what you say. Like, if you tell her just, calm down. And I don't even know, do you have conversations like that? Do you actually tell her, like, listen, Katie, you're going over the top, maybe pretend fights is not a good idea. Let's have a pretend fight on Randy, seriously. Let's have a pretend fight online and make it sound like we really hate each other, but we're only pretending. But it comes across as she's bullying you, which that's what she does. Like, that's what she does to other people, Randy. She did it to you, but that was all fun and games. Like, that's just a game, apparently. But what are you teaching her? You're teaching her that she can just say shit to anybody, and it's just that's just the way I am. I'm not really gonna knock people's teeth out. I'm not really gonna send a whole bunch of people over to Buddy's house where I gave out his address. Oh, I don't dox anybody. I didn't dox pirate, even though I actually watched that myself, and she did. She wrote it backwards and then straightened it out again. She wrote it down backwards. Anyway, she lies. She lies about everything. And Diane and Randy and Wendy, you just let her go. You just let her lie her way right through. So you're actually getting the repercussions of Katie madness. People are scared to come to your show because they don't want to say anything in the chat because of the wrath of MFW. If oh my God, you have a different opinion than her, that's just grounds for wiping you off the face of the earth. Like, I know I don't agree with, you know, most of the things that goes on, but when you see blatantly somebody self-destructing, like she is self-destructing right in front of you, and you're just pushing her away so you don't have to deal with what you created. Like, you created her. You got her to be the pit bull. You encouraged her to be the pit bull. I'm pretty sure. Like, the way she acts, it's on orders from somebody. Like, does she run anything? You say you talk. Does she run anything past you? Do you know any of this craziness that she's going to do before she does it? But for some reason, Diane, she has a special spot for you. Not so much Randy. I think she wore that one out, but Randy is seems to forgive a lot. Either you forgive or you forget. I'm not really sure on that one. Diane, like, she's still to this, as far as I know, MFW is still, you know, doesn't want to push your, she pushes your buttons, but she doesn't want to push your buttons far enough that you'll disown her. I'm thinking that's sort of what she's doing. But she's coming pretty close. Like, she just about told you off a few weeks ago. She backed down from that, but it was getting pretty close to her telling you off, Diane. Randy, well, she tells you off on the daily and you just take it anyway, so I don't know what's up with that. If that's not dysfunction, I don't know what that is. You have 3 dysfunctional relationships all mashed together. I could throw Wendy in there too, because she's pretty dysfunctional. You're all dysfunctional. You're feeding off each other. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, that's just my observations from over the weekend. A fact check? Well, let me see. Fact check. You can just watch a few other shows and read some tweets and put it all together yourself. I'm just telling you what my opinion of it was. If you want a fact check, you go right ahead. I'm not fact checking. I'm just giving you my opinion. I actually heard all this stuff out loud with somebody else's chat or around the course of going to other people's chat, and this is what they're talking about. So, Katie, get a grip, grow up. You're acting like a disobedient teenager, and I don't mean to, you know, call all teenagers out, but as far as I'm concerned, you are rebelling. You are rebelling, and you are bullying, and you're just saying whatever you want to say, and that's just not right. It's not right that you do that. You might have the right to free speech, but you don't have the right to just hate on people the way you do. But anyway, that's enough for today. Everybody have a good day, and talk to you again soon. Bye.
My own benefit. I don't benefit anything from it. I just wanted to show you that I'm going to be your friend the best way that I know how. And for me, when you get attacked, there's my role. I will fucking attack back. I'm not going to be that friend that's going to be able to pat your ass and cry about shit with you. I'm just not that person. But if you got someone that's fucking with you, I got you.
I find that to be very rude. So, you know, and even talking about Randy and Lee's friendship, who are you two? Who are you? See, here's the thing about not being inside of the circle of friends on Twitter and not knowing what goes on a daily basis, or for that matter, what is discussed on the telephone between friendships. You can't possibly know Rosewater. You're only viewing and seeing one thing that you might have thought was a wrong thing to do on Randy's live stream, but you can't decide for the masses that it was incorrect. correct. I mean, you could if you want to, but you sound foolish.
And that's the part that bothers me always. It's not so much that she doesn't like me or you or whatever. Okay, so fine. People aren't going to like us, and that's okay. They don't have to. I just want her videos, and I feel like I've really tried to be patient with her as far as giving her like constructive criticism, not just, you know, you're a bitch and you're this and you're that. I don't